By the way, did I tell you all? We're on a new schedule. Every day, new video, 6 p.m., no exceptions. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to your favorite show on the internet, Raw Law Unfiltered, with your favorite host of the DUI Guy Plus. Today we're going to continue our beautiful saga in Lyon County, Kentucky. Remember, who are our protagonists? We have me. I am the one asking the questions. The prosecutor, Lee Wilson, he is sitting at counsel table. Any objections, listening to his officer's testimony and listening to my questions, watching the jury. Officer Shannon Oliver from the Eddyville Police Department, he is on the witness stand. He is the one testifying. And of course, we have the judge and the jury, of course. Those shall remain nameless, of course. Where did we leave off? We were in the middle of my cross-examination of Officer Shannon Oliver. In the future, people would rely on the citation. And it's the same question, but not really. Everybody is too general. I want to be specific. You are the one testifying. They are the yes, no, yes, yes, no, no, yes, no. Any type of body camera, in-car camera. No. Remember, the key when it comes to cross-examination is you are the person testifying and the police officer is the puppet. He is the marionette that you are pulling the strings and he is the one saying yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, no, yes, no. Let's go. So you testified just a few moments ago that you pulled Mr. Fernandez over because you saw him previously urinating on the side of a car wash.
Yes.
Here in Eddyville. You did not pull over Mr. Fernandez for any traffic violation.
No.
Now, why is that important? Because I want to put in the jurors' minds that the only reason he pulled my client over has nothing to do with his driving. Because remember, the jury is there to determine guilt or innocence on a DUI, operating a motor vehicle under the influence. So if he was operating the vehicle and there were no traffic infractions during his interaction with Officer Shannon Oliver on the road, and the only thing that he busted him for is indecent exposure, let's say, but then he should be acquitted. This is a very important fact to hone in because the prosecutor obviously is not going to help your case or your client's case. So it is your job as the cross-examiner to determine what was the reason you pulled him over. And he just admitted, I pulled him over because he was urinating. He did not have any bad driving whatsoever. How long did you follow Mr. Fernandez for before you pulled him over?
It was a very short distance. As soon as he pulled out of the car wash, I wasn't going to conduct a traffic stop there in the middle of the intersection with stoplights, so when he made his left turn on the 62 West, I immediately conducted the stop there.
And he made the turn with no issues?
No issues.
He did not commit any traffic violations?
No.
He didn't run the light?
No.
He didn't hit the curb?
He didn't commit any traffic violations, no. Right
there. The officer tried to weasel away from it. I only followed him for a very short distance. I only followed him for a very brief period, a very brief moment. It was just a few seconds. No, officer, I am not letting you get away with that this easily. Now you listen here. Oh, so there was a traffic light? Thank you very much. He used his turn signal and he didn't have any issues and he didn't hit the curb and he didn't do this and he didn't do that. Thank you, officer, for again reconfirming my question. You see, officers on the stand, they think they're tricky. They think they're sneaky. They think they're smart. I asked him an open-ended question intentionally. Again, never ask open-ended questions in court unless you have experience. I am very lucky to the fact that I do have experience in every single open-ended question I ask, and you will see there are very few and far in between, and they're almost non-existent. I already know what the answer is. I just need the officer to give me what I want, and then I start plucking. How long did you follow him? Oh, not very long at all. Just to the stoplight and then he made a left. Oh, so he made a left with precision and accuracy, and he didn't have any traffic violations? No, no, no. He didn't hit a curb? No. He didn't violate any traffic laws? No. He didn't run the red light? No. Thank you for re-answering my... Again, yes, no, 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 yes, no, no, yes, no. After the open-ended question, it turned into a yes-no battle once again. Only in this case, it was a no, 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 no. That is what you want.
This is nighttime. His headlights were on.
Correct.
And after...
Also, did you catch the officer's response? Like, he's almost swallowing his words when he speaks. It's almost like the client having his headlights on is going to destroy Officer Shannon Oliver's case. Why is he so hesitant? You be the judge.
You indicated by turning your lights on that you wanted him to pull over. He pulled over very quickly, right?
Best I recall.
More good
He
driving.
didn't try to drive off or keep going.
He didn't commit any traffic violations, no.
Now I have the officer by his tail. Now he just keeps repeating, no, he did not commit any traffic violations. Because he doesn't want to give me what I want. What do I want? I want direct answers to my questions. He didn't try to drive off, did he? And listen to Officer Oliver's answer. He did not commit any traffic violations. That was not the question. I asked you whether or not Mr. Fernandez drove off. This shows his lack of confidence in his answers. Rather than simply answering the question being asked, no, he did not drive off. He shows weakness in his own case by repeating a previous answer, no, he did not commit any traffic violations. Why? Because it requires less brain power to repeat a phrase you already said. It requires a lot more brain power to listen intently and respond to the question exactly as it is. Very important. Pay attention to when your witnesses show such weakness.
You didn't have to use your bullhorn to get his attention.
He didn't commit any traffic violations, no.
There it is again. You didn't have to use your bullhorn, did you? He didn't commit any traffic violations. At this point, I want him to say that because the jury understands. The jury gets it. His case is falling apart before his eyes.
You didn't have to use your megaphone.
He pulled over as soon as I activated my lights.
You see that little chuckle as well? He's uncomfortable. He doesn't know how to exit this conversation because he doesn't have a choice. He is a witness in a criminal case. He can't just say, you know what, Mr. Forman, I'm done with this conversation. We're done here. He can't do that. But the more questions I ask, he's using humor to try and escape it as best as possible. His mind, his brain is using every coping mechanism that is available to him to try and evade answering, and he can't. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you learned something today. By the way, folks, don't forget, every single day at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, there will be a new video premiering right here on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't forget. Every Saturday at the same time, if available, 6 p.m., I will be going live to talk to you all. Every day at 6 p.m. we premiere a video, Sunday through Friday, and every Saturday at 6 p.m. I am going to go live. 6 p.m. is for the DUI Guy. There's your next trending hashtag. Hashtag 6 p.m. is for buckle up. It's the law. Bye, everybody.